lovelies. Haven't got loads to show you, but you guys know I love a good homeware haul, so I thought I'd show you a few bits that I got over the last month or so. There's a new shop that's opened in my town called Bonas, and I just love the store, so I had to buy a few bits in there, and I've also bought some books. Let's start with the thing I've been asked about the most recently, and that is the R that you see in the background. I'd been eyeing this up for a while, and I kept going in there and thinking, I don't need it, I don't need it. And then one day I caved in and I bought this, and it's just this metal letter. There's not much to say about it. I feel like it would go with most things, and I just think this looks quite cool on my bedside table. They have some really nice photo frames there, so I ended up getting 2 frames. I got this 5x7 one, and I don't know what you would call this material. It's this cool tiled effect, and this was £18. Their stuff is kind of pricey, but it's really good quality. I feel like this is timeless and it will go with a lot of stuff, and I'm probably going to put this on my fireplace. I just need to find a picture that isn't square because everything's on Instagram at the moment. And then I got another frame which is exactly like this, but it is square, and this was £12.50, and I've already filled it with this picture of me and Doug. For now it's living on my bedside table, and it's really nice to just have some proper photo frames. I just really like these. The more I look at them, the more I like these photo frames. So yeah, I'm really happy with these. What is going on here? I got this bag of pom-poms, and I know some of you are probably thinking, what? But I love pom-poms, tassels, flowy things, you name it. Ooh, get a bit excited there. And I remember a year ago I was searching online for pom-poms that I could use to decorate things like cushions and curtains, and I just couldn't find the right ones that I wanted. I didn't want felt ones, I wanted woolen pom-poms, and I know you could make them yourself, but I was being lazy. And now all of a sudden pom-poms seem to be everywhere, and I found these ones, and they're not just a bag of pom-poms before you think I've gone crazy. They're attached, so I'm not actually sure what I'm going to do with these, but they're pretty long. Got hooks here to hang them on something, so I could either hang them above curtains, or I was thinking, oh, they are fluffing everywhere. I thought it would be quite neat to pop it around my bed frame along with my fairy lights. I thought that would look quite sweet. But I just love these, and I can't wait to pop them around my bed. I'm going to pop them around my bed as soon as I finish filming. I just want to eat them. Next are a few books. I tend to order books online. I never end up getting just one. I always end up getting a good handful of books, because you'll be looking at one book and then all of a sudden it will say, oh, you might also like this book, and then you're like, go on then. So you end up putting that in your basket, and then they recommend another book and you're like, yeah, okay. You may have seen this first book loads because I feel like it's been mentioned non-stop in the blog world, but this is How to Be Parisian, and I got this because it just seemed like quite a nice, easy, enjoyable book to read. It basically just goes through the Parisian lifestyle, clothing and makeup and attitude and just everything. They've got some nice pictures in here, and I really love the way that it's set out. It's almost like reading a blog. There's even recipes in here and just some really cool things, some really cool photography. I've only read 30 pages so far, but I've really been enjoying it. The next book is Girl Boss. I've seen this loads as well on blogs, and it looks really interesting. It's written by the founder of Nasty Girl, so I thought I would give this a go. And again, this is set out really differently compared to most books. The writing is huge, but there's also pictures in here as well. Not that I need a book to have pictures to want to read it. The next book I got is Not That Kind of Girl, and this is written by the girl that's in Girls, I think. Yeah, creator and star of HBO's Girls. I think this is more kind of like a diary type thing. The kind of book that I would be interested in reading. I'm really excited to try reading this. Again, it doesn't seem like too much of a intense book to read, so I'm looking forward to reading this as well. And the last 2 things are really little. This is a new journal for 2015. I usually just write everything on my phone, but I thought I'd get myself a planner, and this is just from WHSmith. About 3 or 4 years ago I got a book just like this, and it's slightly bigger. You guys might recognise it. It's got this cool floral embossed, whatever you would call that, print. I did not think they'd still be doing notebooks like this, but they still are, and I've got the big version of this and now the little version. And then the last thing is something that I picked up about an hour ago. I was in M&S food shopping, and of course I ended up putting little knickknacks in my basket that I didn't need. This is a lavender candle from M&S. My lavender candle that I had on my bedside table ran out a few months ago, and I really like having lavender candles in my bedroom because it just makes me feel relaxed, and I sometimes struggle with getting to sleep, or I suffer from just feeling a little bit nervous sometimes for no reason. So lavender just calms me down, and I thought this jar was quite sweet. It was a £5. It smells so good. So that's everything that I got recently. Not loads of stuff like I said, but I thought you guys would like to see some bits that I got recently for the flat. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!